So, hello, everyone. I'm not sure if I'm doing the introduction as well, so please advise. If
One second, sir. Wait, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, cool.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, Aparna, you can start.
Thank you. There is no passion to be found playing small in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living, said Nelson Mandela. Students need career guidance to explore and plan for future careers based on individual interest, skills, and values. Participation in career guidance enhances career experiences and thus improves career preparation and management.
We live in a highly competitive era where all our career choices and our efforts determine the quality of our life in the future.
That's true. That is what we are here for. Avenir 2021 is organized with the vision to empower and facilitate students to navigate their future and make their dreams real.
Once again, good evening, everyone. It's my pleasure to welcome dignitaries from the Ministry of Education, Honorable Chairman, Board of Directors, Dr. Sivakumar Manikam, and other esteemed members of the Board of Directors, officials from the Indian Embassy, Honorary President, and members of Indian School Wadi Kabir Management Committee, principals, vice principals, teachers, parents, and all the enthusiastic aspirants. A very warm welcome to all present here virtually with us for this session on day 2 of Avenir 2021.
Your hosts for this evening are Ms. Aparna of Class 10 and Master Archit of Class 8 from Indian School Al-Wadi Al-Kabir.
Dear audience, it's a pleasure and privilege to have you all here with us on this journey of transforming your dreams into reality.
Dear audience, you are requested to fill in the feedback form, which will be posted in the description box towards the end of the session. Filling this form is necessary as it would fetch you a participation certificate. You are also requested to post your queries in the chat box.
Today, we are honored to have with us an eminent representative, Mr. Tegwin Kaplan from ISM International School of Management, who would discuss programs and courses the university offers. ISM has been one of the leading business schools in Germany for more than 30 years. Its aim is to become one of Germany's top business schools in terms of internationalization and industry outreach. ISM has also been ranked as one of the best private German universities. Now, let's watch a video presentation about the ISM International School of Management.
I know things, but I am still curious and want to know more. I work towards future generations. I want to show opportunities. I solve problems through discoveries and collaboration. I am global, European, and German, all in one. I am part of the economic centers of Germany. I am management, with partners all over the world and regional business contacts. I am successful careers, with over 5,000 graduates working worldwide, finding a new home. I am an entrepreneur, with innovative and unique conceptions. I am more than 3,000 students from all over the world. I want to inspire, develop, and educate you. I listen to you, help, and further you. I can be quite useful if you listen carefully to me. I am your best friend, and at the same time your toughest challenger. See me, hear me, explore me. I am the International School of Management, one of the best German universities for business and management. I am international, I am individual, I am inspiring.
That was indeed a splendid video. Now, I call upon our guest presenter for the session, Mr. Tegwin Kaplan from ISM International School of Management. Over to you, sir, for your presentation.
Thank you very much, Aparna and Archit, for this very nice introduction of today. It is a pleasure to meet you both and also the all audience. So warm greetings from ISM Germany, from the capital in Berlin, to you guys, in India, and also maybe other countries who's joining today. Thank you for Avenue 2021, and also StudyCo for organizing this event. So my name is Tegwin Kaplan from ISM Germany. I'm working for ISM now for 3 years now, and it has been a long journey, and I can tell you already, currently for now, we are a very international university, and from India, right now we're welcoming almost 100 students studying at ISM. So let me share my screen now for a little presentation, but before I'm diving in, I hope you're all safe, keeping safe in this, interesting times. And I know some of your friends and families might have suffered something, but the future is going on and everybody should plan their future, and hopefully ISM will be welcoming you guys in Germany. So let me share my screen. Right, you should be able to see my screen any minute. Yes, I think now, and now I'm doing it in presentation mode. So yes, ISM International School of Management, we're one of the best private business schools in Germany following the CHE ranking, the CHE ranking. The CHE ranking is the biggest German national university ranking, and we have always the best rankings there for Germany. We do have the state accreditation. So this means if you decide to study your bachelor studies at ISM, you can continue your studies at the public university in Germany. You can continue it back in India. You can continue it in the USA, in the UK, in Australia, wherever you want. That's because of our state accreditation. Also, we do have the highest FIBAA business accreditation. And by next year, we'll have also the AACSB accreditation. AACSB accreditation is the most important business accreditation a university can get. Only top 5% of the business schools have got the AACSB accreditation in the world, and we will be one of them. Also, we have a big alumni networking. We have already more than 7,000 successful graduates at IFM, and we do have more than 30 years of experience in education as we got founded in 1990. That's our motto: international, individual, inspiring. Why international? So we are a private university with a total student size of 3,800 students, 30% international students from over 80 different countries. So we are very diverse and very international. Again, from India, we have almost 100 students studying at ISM. Also, we do have 190 partner universities worldwide, as we do have international academic degrees with integrated study abroad semesters. Individual, we're a private university with small class sizes, with a faculty and student ratio of 1:7. We're giving individual support wherever we can. For example, we do have an international office helping our students to find the right study abroad semester, study abroad university. We do have a career center helping our students to find part-time jobs, full-time jobs, internships. Also, we target like the individual developments of your personal strengths and social competences at our university. Inspiring. Here, I would like to highlight our high employability rate. Over 90% of our graduates who finish at ISM will find a full-time job within the first 6 months after graduation, over 90%. So investing in ISM, it's not only about studying. No, we want to keep you in Germany. That's why we focus on the practical-oriented studies. From the first semester on, students have to do internships. Bachelor students, 20 weeks, master students, 12 weeks. There are paid internships and unpaid ones. And with the help of our career center, hopefully they will get the paid internship. In Germany, this is meaning a paid internship. You have to work full-time, like 40 hours per week, and you're getting 1,000 euro per month for a full-time internship. So again, 20 weeks have to be done, and our career center is going to help you guys to find internships. For example, on the 10th of November, we have a new speed dating event with firms and corporations we do have in our portfolio. So each student will have 5 minutes time to present themselves and in order to sell themselves for our internship companies. So we do have, for example, Google, PricewaterhouseCoopers, BMW, Volkswagen. So that's why we are very well connected with the business world here in Germany. And that's why usually our students will find the job as well when they finish their studies. Please note here, when the students finish their studies in Germany, they will have a post-study work visa of 18 months. So they can stay in Germany after studies for 1.5 years. That's their time to find the job, and that's their time we're also going to help the students to stay in Germany. Here you can see some more rankings. I've mentioned the chair ranking. You can find these rankings also on our website, en.ism.de. I'm going to highlight also the EU Multirank ranking. There we got in the global top 25 in student mobility and global top 25 in contact to work environment due to our high employability rate. Also, which is not listed here, again, is the AACSB one, which is the new one, as we will be belonging to the top 5% of the business schools in the world. Where are we located? So we are located in the 7 biggest cities all over Germany. So it's not only one city and one campus, no, 7 cities, 7 campuses. We started in Dortmund. Dortmund is in the west of Germany, followed by Frankfurt, also in the west of Germany. Sometimes I think Frankfurt looks a bit like Little Mumbai for me because of the skyscrapers and it's the financer of Germany. All the main seats of the banks, German banks, also some European banks, are located in Frankfurt. So if you guys are interested to study finance, then Frankfurt is a good choice, for example. Followed by Munich. Munich is in the south of Germany. Munich is a very posh city, meaning when you finish your studies, you will earn probably a lot of, like, the most money in Munich. Let's say starting salaries in general in Germany would be, after bachelor studies, for example, around usually 2,500 euros, 3,000 euro per month. In a city like Munich, they will start with 3,000 and 3,500 euro. So that's like, you have to count this, okay, when you want to live a bit more high standard, Munich is a nice city for it. Hamburg is in the north, next to the seaside. If you have an engineering background, if you're interested in engineering, Hamburg is a good choice. With the ships, with the sea, it's a nice destination there. Cologne. Cologne is a city with 1 million people living there. A typical Western city, beautiful city, startup city. So you have very small companies, big companies in one city located there. Stuttgart is again in the south of Germany. If you're looking for a true German experience, Stuttgart is a nice city. They have also automotive engineering a lot. So keep in mind Stuttgart as well. And finally, our newest campus in the capital of Berlin, in Germany, of Berlin. Well, we don't need to talk about Berlin, the most international city. I think the best job opportunities here. You don't need to know German if you want to work in Berlin. So that are some advantages you will have with Berlin. Living costs, you should always calculate living costs around 1,000 euro per month. Housing, food, everything is included in 1,000 euro to live in Germany. A city like Munich, you will need a bit more, 1,200. Berlin, even if it's the capital, a bit less, 800 euro would be sufficient. But in general, with 1,000 euro, you won't do something wrong. During studies for international students, it's allowed to work part-time as well, up to 20 weeks per hour. We do have a minimum wage currently of €9.60 per hour. So if you work up to 20 hours per week, you could finance easily your living costs on your own. So the reality is, we will help you, our career center will help you to find part-time jobs if needed. But the reality is, international students will start a bit lower as in a part-time job. For example, in I don't know, like a driver, or in cafes and bars and restaurants. So you will start low, but with the first semester, you will have internships with us in the business world. And after your first internship, you might get your first office job as well. But there again, we will help you in this development in this way to find the right position here. Here, I would like also to explain a bit about the German student visa. So it doesn't matter if you decide for ISM in Germany or any other German university. The German embassy requires you guys to open a block account. It's like a financial statement, and pay in 10,332 euro. 10,332 euro as a security. It's not lost money. You will definitely get it fully back. Once you have started your studies, the German embassy is paying you back each month 861 euro for 1 year. In total, this is the amount what you've paid before. So they're giving the full amount back in 12 monthly installments once you've started your studies. So the German government wants to make sure that you don't face financial problems during the first year of studies, because they're taking their money and giving it back to you each month. So that's what you have to think about the budget. 10,032 euro you definitely need for the German student visa. Now, as I have mentioned, we have a lot of tie-ups in the business world. I've mentioned like Google, PricewaterhouseCoopers, BMW, Volkswagen. I've mentioned at the beginning also our alumni networking. And she is one of our most successful stories. Her name is Samati, also from India. And now she's a senior consultant in business management for Mercedes-Benz Consulting. So if you need an advising session, we can organize it. We have our nice advising session on the 26th of October, 2 p.m. German time. I'm going to share the details in the chat as well. There you can learn more about her, also about the programs in detail. Coming to the programs. So that is our bachelor portfolio, where you can see the English flag behind the title. These are completely taught in English. So we do have international management, finance and management, and information systems completely taught in English. For those 3 programs, you do not need any German language before. So if you want to study an English language, that's fine. You don't need to know German for these 3 courses. The intakes are March and September, and usually it's IELTS 6.0, but we accept the MOI from your high schools in India. So you don't need to show IELTS for us. That's totally fine. If you finish your high school, we accept it as a language proof, and you can apply for these programs. Also, a big advantage for you guys. Usually, if you apply for universities in Germany, public ones, other private ones, but also if you apply for UK universities, USA universities, or any other European universities, usually you have to do a foundation year before you're starting your bachelor programs, before you can enter the bachelor programs. We at ISM accept the high school certificate from your 12th class. So no foundation years required at ISM. You will save 1 year of time and 1 year of money of tuition fees if you decide for ISM going for the bachelor programs, as no foundation is required after the 12th class in India. The admission process is the same for everyone, for the German students as well for the international students. You will have to write 2 online tests, and you will have 1 Skype interview. The first online test will be a general knowledge test of 90 minutes. And the second online test will be mathematics of 1 hour. As we do have our own tests, we don't care about your GPA in high school. We don't care about your subject combinations. We don't even care if you have finished high school and then you just work for 1 year and then you decide, okay, I want to study. That's all fine for us, because everybody has to do the same test. It's equal rights for everyone. And that's why we're only looking on the test results, which will be discussed in the Skype interview with the program director for half an hour. Plus, they want to know why you want to go to Germany and why you're deciding for ISM. For the next intake, March 2022, we have currently an early bird scholarship. All applications until 15th of December, which will be finished until 15th of December, will get a tuition fee reduction of 1,000 euro. Also, I have good news for you guys as well. We have just decided it yesterday, so even StudyCal didn't know it. We get rid of our application fee. We had the application fee of 45 euro, and now the free application is for free. So I recommend you, if you're not sure where you want to go, even if you want to apply for another countries, another universities, drop in an application at ISM as well. Go through the process, get your offer letter, and at the end, you can still decide if you're persuaded to study at ISM or not. So that's like one hint for you. The application is totally free. So as you can study in English language, international management, finance management, and information systems, you can see the specialization. The international management program is a classical business administration program. The finance and management program is focused on finance, and the information systems program also with a specialization in IT. So if you're in one of the strengths of this and you're interested in these programs, then make your decision wisely here. The other programs are German-English mixed-up. So you will need for the German-English mixed-up programs also the German B2 level to attend these courses. So usually our international students are going for the English top programs only. The bachelor's is structured into 3 years in Germany, usually 3 years. The fourth semester will be a study abroad semester, because with the German student visa, you're allowed to travel to all European countries for free. And as we have almost 200 partner universities, we request you to study 1 semester in another country, also in English language, in another European country, and then come back for the last year at ISM to write your bachelor thesis in the 6th semester. The 20 weeks of internships you have to do between the semesters in your semester breaks, and optional, you can study 1 semester more than 7 semester, which would be also study abroad semester. Why the study abroad semester is included in the curriculum? Because German companies are looking for it. So I will give you an example. Let's say there are two students studied international management program, has the same grade at the end, same internships, but one student has studied 1 semester in the UK at our partner university in London, for example, and the other one stayed in Germany the study period. A German company would always choose the one who's showing more internationality, who studied in London for 1 semester. Because we want to have you guys the best chances in Germany, that's why the study abroad semester is mandatory in the 4th semester. Again, usually over 90% of our students who finish at ISM find a full-time job is in the first 6 months after graduation. So after the bachelor programs, after 3 years, you can study the master for 2 years. That's also possible. Here you do have the programs. Again, where you can see the English back, these are completely taught in English. Yeah, for 2 years, it's a 4-semester program. We have different options for the master programs, also like an international master double degree, where you're studying the first year at ISM Germany, the second year abroad. And as well, MBA, which is also coming after the bachelor studies, but this is a 1-year program, a Master in Business Administration with 4 terms. Also, at the end, after a bachelor, after a master, you can do also your doctor, your PhD in 3 years with these partner corporations. So at ISM, you will find a full portfolio of education. You can stay for 8 years studying at ISM at the end. So tuition fees and financing, of course, it's a topic, and of course, it's always good to know your budget. Again, please note, for the German embassy, it doesn't matter which university in Germany, the German embassy, you will need 10,332 euro block account deposit for security reasons, which you will get back fully. And then for us, you will need, as you can see, that's per half a year, these prices. It depends which city. Frankfurt, Munich, Hamburg are 300 euro more than Dortmund, Cologne, Stuttgart, Berlin. So per half a year for bachelor, it's either 5,180 or 5,480 euro. And for you have to pay a unique enrollment registration fee of 1,500 euro. So per year, this makes around 12,000 euro. But if you think in an international context, if you want to study English language, if you want to study abroad, and if you want to study, let's say, not in the UK, USA, Australia, because the tuition fees are super high, then ISM is a good alternative to study in English language. Our tuition fees are way more affordable than the tuition fees in the USA, in Canada, in UK, Australia, or New Zealand. So if you're thinking about English-speaking countries to study in English language, then we're, I think, one of the cheapest options tuition fees wise to study abroad. And plus you would skip the foundation year. Don't forget it. If you go to the other countries, you have to do a foundation before entering the bachelor program. With us, you can skip the foundation year. Also, monthly payments are possible after the 2nd semester. Here you can see also the tuition fees of our master programs and the MBA for 1 year as well. We do have scholarships. We have fully ones, we have partial ones. Partial ones are 300 euro per month. Everybody can apply for it. You need to have the highest marks in school, like a first. You need to show extracurricular activities such as volunteering, working for an NGO, working for a social station, something like that. And the proof of financial need. This could be your own income or the income of your parents. So these are the ISM scholarships. The official scholarships and the official promotions are not available for international students, but of course you have always the option to get a bank loan as well. Also, again, for the March 2022 intake, we have an early bird scholarship, 1,000 euro, tuition fee reduction until 15th of December. To secure, so how would it work? If you want to apply, you're sending the application documents, which are the classical application documents, such as an application form from our university, CV, motivation letter, high school certificate from your 12th standard diploma from India, a digital photo, and your copy of passport. And that's pretty much it. You apply via email, then we will organize the admission test. You will do the admission tests, and then you will get, if you pass the admission test, the letter of acceptance. And in this letter of acceptance, you can apply for bank loans, for example, and we will request a first deposit payment for the university, which will be 3,000 euro. This will be deducted with the first semester fees directly. If you don't get the visa, then we need a rejection letter, and you will get the full refund of the 3,000. You're not losing any money if you don't get the visa. So that's a security as well. Again, application process is totally free here. And now, before I answer the questions, I'm going to share my screen again for another video. You have seen a video at the beginning in the introduction, and now you're going to see another video, which is a digital walk through our campuses, which we have. So just 1 second. Sharing my screen, you should be able to see it. It's 1 minute and 11 or 12 seconds video, starting it now. Thank you for watching. Now I'm diving into the Q&A questions. I can see already 3 questions. The first one is, Mr. Tankabla, which location are you exactly now? I mean, which country? I'm located in Berlin, in the country Germany. Which country do you live in? Yeah, that's the same question. In Germany, in Berlin. Yeah, it's always the same question. I live in Germany, in Berlin. Are there any other questions? You can also just use the microphone if that's possible, or just type in your questions in the chat function.
Sir, there is a question I can see. How to apply for the scholarship?
Yeah, how to apply for the scholarships. I'm going to share. If I share a brochure in the chat function, that's possible, I guess. It's a brochure called Financing Opportunities. In this brochure, you will find an email address on how to apply for it. Because we have our own committee, you have to prove, like what I've said in the presentation, that you need the first in the high school. You need to have extracurricular activities and the proof of financial need. And in this brochure, I'm uploading it right now. You will find everything what you need on how to apply for this scholarships. Yeah, I can see the questions in the chat as well. So let me go through. I type in the Q&A. A link for the attendance. One-to-one. Yeah, so we offer also one-to-one meetings as well. Of course, please sign up for one-to-one meetings if you want to learn more how to apply for scholarships. When is the best time to apply for the 2022 intake? Now is the best time. For the March intake, the application deadline is 15th of December. So it has to be finished on the 15th of December. So you can start application now, and until December it should be finished. And for the September intake, the application deadline is 15th of June. You have to calculate also the visa process as well. Yeah. Okay, I think what documents do we need before traveling to study in Germany? So for the application process, we have our own application form, which I'm going to share also in the chat box now, so you can see which information is required there as well. The bachelor application form, it's uploading. Now you can also download the application form. You need a CV, motivation letter, copy of passport, digital photo, your 12th standard diploma from India, and that's pretty much it. And then if you pass the admission test, you will get the letter of acceptance and find the letter of admission, which is the offer letter on how to, and which you can apply for the visa. Right, I'm going to share also in the chat now our next information session on the 26th of October. In 5 days at 2 p.m. about the programs in detail. But also I'm sharing the English website in the chat, en.ism.de. I'm sharing my email address if you have further questions as well here. So you can directly go there as well. I see more questions. What is the study fee in ISM? Another question. So per year, it's around 12,000 euro. Monthly payments are possible. And now let me just find the registration link for our next information session. We are going to have, just 1 second. Yeah, it's here. Got it. So there's another question. The visa issued to students for 3 years of study. Yes, it's for 3 years plus 1.5 years post-study work visa. So in total, 4.5 years when you finish your bachelor studies. So I have shared the link. If you want to know more about the programs, then you can register here for the ISM information event about the programs we have on the 26th of October, 2 p.m. German time. Okay. Any further questions?
Yes, good evening, Mr. Taeguen. It was truly inspiring and enlightening. And I think your presentation was quite comprehensive. That's why I think there are fewer questions there. But however, a couple of questions here. Is German a compulsory requirement to get admission?
So thank you very much as well, and nice to meet you and organizing this event. No, you don't need to know German. You can study and can be taught in English. You don't need any German prior language knowledge before applying. All international students, though, when they study in English language, they will have a German beginner language course in their curriculum for 1.5 years. So that's why it will be also free of cost. So we make sure that our students will have a German language understanding at the end of the studies, which is important if they want to find a job at the end of the studies.
Okay, thank you. And maybe another question. Other than the academic part, what are the extra facilities do they have in the campus? Yeah,
so we do, as I mentioned, we do have the international office guiding our international students, helping our international students in each field they have. We do have the career center, organizing career events, connecting with our companies, business world, and so on. We do have, of course, a computer room with the newest computers, free of cost use. Of course, we have like a canteen for food. Also, for example, in Berlin, we have a nice rooftop, a big rooftop where you have the view over Berlin and where our students chilling. We have student lounges, different ones, lecture rooms, study rooms, conference rooms. So there are like kind of a lot of facilities. We have a sports club as well. And also we're giving our international students, so we have a union, they have a specific budget where they can organize their own parties or if they want to go to restaurants, they use this budget for those things. So we give our students also their own budget to create their own activities.
Well, thank you, sir. That was truly, you can say, enlightening. And maybe another question, is the process of admission to ISM? Is it comparatively easy or is it difficult?
Well, luckily from India, so far everybody got in. So we are happy because our Indian students are speaking super nice English. Sometimes from other countries, sometimes they have like language difficulties even with English. But from India, all of our students, so far we never got a problem. Plus also with the visa, we never got any problem. So sometimes, yes, from other countries, they got some difficulties with the language, but never from India. But I can say this also for the whole subcontinent, like also for Sri Lanka, for Bangladesh, for Nepal, for Bhutan, we never got problems with those students from those countries. So very well-educated students so far.
Thank you, sir. And what is the best advice that you could give to students to get admission to ISM? Is it only they should base it only on academics, or they should have any other extracurricular like sports or other qualification to get in?
I think the crucial point in the application process at ISM are like our own tests, like the 90 minutes online test of general knowledge. Don't be scared of the general knowledge one, because you can't do so much wrong with the general knowledge one. The more important thing, as we are a business university, the more important is the 1 hour mathematics test. But again, so far, they were like all of our Indian students were successful in the mathematics test as well. And then finally, the Skype interview with the program director. There, they're going to discuss the test results. In the case, if the student is not doing so well in the mathematics test, we will offer a 3-week intensive math course before the start of study, so they will get on the same level as the other studies. And the preparation to get a higher acceptance for admission would be for the Skype interview with program director. Why Germany? So maybe you can highlight that, hey, Germany has the 4th strongest economy in the world, something like that. So you highlight the advantages of the quality of life, and maybe some attitudes Germans have with the punctuality and stuff like that, like some things, strong economy, strong automotive engineering background, and then of course your own aim, what you want to do, why you are going to Germany, what you want to do with your life. You should know the answer to these questions a bit. Of course, you don't need to know it finally. You can change your opinion, but you should know why you're deciding for ISM in Germany at the end.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Taigwen Kaplan, for answering all those questions. I think with the paucity of time, I think we'll wind up the question and answer session here, and over to our anchors to continue with the program. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much too. Thank you so much to every one of you, to listening to ISM, to listening to me. I hope I can welcome you in Germany, and if you're deciding for Berlin, I will be there personally to guide you through all the things you might have.
Thank you, sir. We are truly grateful for your relevant, valued, and patient answers to all our queries. I'm sure the participants are enlightened and have got a true picture about the prospects available to them at your esteemed organization. Attendees, do remember to fill in the feedback form. As we have come to the end of this session, I reckon it a privilege to put my gratitude into words. On behalf of Indian School Al Wadi Al Kabir, the organizing team, and the entire audience, let me first express a profound gratitude to His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq for the magnanimous benevolence showered on the Indian diaspora in the Sultanate of Oman. May the Almighty shower abundant blessings on His Majesty and this peaceful and prosperous country of our residents. We extend our thanks to the eminent speaker, Mr. Taigwen Kaplan from ISM International School of Management. Thank you, sir. The session was truly informative and enlightening. It opened up new vistas in front of us. Our deepest gratitude to Dr. Shivakumar Manikam, Chairman, Board of Directors, Indian Schools in the Sultanate of Oman, and other members of the board.
A sincere thanks to the President, Indian School Wadi Kabir Management Committee, Mr. Alkesh Joshi, and other members of the committee, and our beloved Principal, Mr. D.N. Rao, principals, vice principals, and teachers from participating schools for their overwhelming encouragement. Our sincere gratitude goes to our platinum sponsors, StudyCo, gold sponsors, Jain Group of Institution, Grey Matter Academics, Vellore Institute of Technology, Sri Ramachandra Institute of Higher Education, bronze sponsors, Middle East College, Oman, Thappar Institute of Engineering and Technology, Dallas Baptist University, MIT World Peace University, Pune. Media sponsor, the Arabian Stories, and digital marketing partner, Spectrum, for their support in making this mega event a tangible reality. I wish to thank each and every student and parent for their valuable presence in making this session of our Global Career Fair Avenir 2021 a grand event. Our earnest and heartfelt thank you to the ISWK team behind the scene working tirelessly and making Avenir 2021 a tangible reality. Thank you all. See you soon for the next session.